Well, as the shutdown drags on, more people will start to feel the effects.
Right now, many housing advocates fear thousands of low-income Americans are at risk of eviction due to not receiving HUD checks to pay rent. 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton joins us now to break this all down. Allie.
David, it's a concern for many people. The Norfolk Redevelopment and Housing Authority's office continues to get phone calls from community members wondering if they're at risk getting kicked out of their apartments if they don't get HUD funding. This is a map from the National Low Income Housing Coalition. It shows when HUD's rental assistant contracts expire across the country.
Their nerves are shot. They just don't know what they're going to do.
People who rely on government funding are worried. Many of them say they can't afford their rent without Section 8 funding, and they're worried if they can't, they'll get evicted.
It's just rough. It's rough. That's really, it's bad all the way around the board.
Norfolk's Redevelopment and Housing Authority's Executive Director John Konak says if you live in Norfolk in public housing or receive Section 8 funding, not to stress just yet.
We have a budget, we have resources, so we're able to say we're going to continue providing rental assistance.
The Norfolk Housing Authority is funded by HUD in advance, and its goal is to keep a 4-month fund reserve. So if the partial government shutdown lasts until the end of February, the Housing Authority will dip into its reserve fund.
We definitely rely on HUD, and we're really hurt if HUD doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, but we're still obligated to continue providing services, and that's our intent.
But if you live in a private apartment that deals with HUD directly, that's when you may be at risk. The company or apartment may get its HUD checks monthly, and its funding could be cut off in the beginning of February. Now, I talked to Community Alternatives Management Group CEO Vincent Gallo. He has nearly 70 properties funded partly through HUD for homeless and disabled individuals. Gallo says they have no plan to evict any residents because HUD funding is not currently available. Allie Weatherton, 13 News Now.